Hey guys, welcome back and happy Tuesday. All right, guys, well, you know that Jason and Josh will be back tonight for Anchor Watch, and that's at 11 p.m. Eastern, which is 8 p.m. Pacific. I have no idea how they do that late, but hey, they'll be here. Also, if you didn't catch the video version of our new podcast episode for Hot Messy Podcast that dropped today, you can go over to Hot Messy Podcast on YouTube, check out the video version, or anywhere you get your podcasts. Just go listen to it there. With that, it's like a whole list of shit to go through. Brandi Glanville, according to, well, she did a podcast episode. Let's just be clear. She did 2 teas in a pod, and she slammed Crystal Kung Minkoff over lies, dissed Sutton Strack, okay, pretty much calling her thirsty, shading the hell out of Craig Conover as not nice, Giselle Bryant as rude, and she's talking about a potential return, but also Denise Richards' potential return. That's a mouthful. If you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys. So again, Brandi Glanville joined Teddy Mellencamp and Tamra Judge for a new episode of their 2 Teas in a Pod podcast. Now, she took aim at Sutton Strack. Like I said, she dissed Crystal Kung Minkoff for some lies. She's talking about Denise Richards, but she's also talking about kind of starting off with some of the rudest people that she encountered at BravoCon. Now, I saw Brandi Glanville at BravoCon, and I had the best time with her. I thought she was absolutely sweet. She was so nice. We rode in the same Sprinter van together. Her and Phaedra really do have a great relationship, which I guess I'm not surprised by, considering we watched them on Ultimate Girls Trip. But yeah, I just thought she was a great time. I really, really liked her. She said when it came to the biggest cold shoulder that she received at BravoCon, she said, I would say Craig Conover, the pillow guy that I thought I was going to love. He was not nice to me at BravoCon, and I was a fan of his. I thought he was okay. He was kind of nice. I mean, I didn't talk to him that much, but I think he was wasted. Honestly, like half of us were, and he was just like, whatever. And then I gave up. But his girlfriend, Paige DeSorbo, was really sweet, and everyone from Southern Charm was super sweet. According to Brandi, Craig was not the only person that was rude to her at BravoCon. And this one, I'm a little surprised, but I'm kind of not. Okay. Giselle Bryant was like, we were on a panel together for the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, and she was just rude. I talked about Luke Gilbertson, and who cares? There's 2 single guys at BravoCon. I'm not going to say someone's husband. And then she was just rude later, and I was like, you know what? You're pretty on the outside, but not on the inside. Brandi even said Whitney Rose from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, she said, was a B word. Was a B and not a Bethany. I think because I was hanging out with Heather Gay, and then when the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Season 3 cast came out, Dave Quinn goes, I'm Team Heather all the way. And I went, whoop, whoop. She said that might be a part of it. And she said Whitney was sitting behind me when I did that. But, I mean, everybody has their own interaction. So I guess I don't want to speak on that. But okay. Looking back at her time on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Brandi, who was featured in a full-time role on seasons 3, 4, and 5, and has been featured in lesser roles on the show ever since. She said that a lot of footage of her and Yolanda was left out on the cutting room floor. I think a lot of stuff of Yolanda and I, that we went through was not on camera, and it sucked because she was really sick. She was very effing ill, and there was stuff going on with David Foster. She was speaking about this kind of cryptically, but she said, we did not know if he was cheating, but there was just stuff and it was horrible. And I spent a lot of time with her off camera, and I love her, and I'm always going to be on Yolanda's side. Yolanda, by the way, is winning at life right now. So I'm happy that she's better, but she's also like killing it. Her daughters are 2 of the biggest supermodels in the world. She has a happy relationship that she keeps out of the public eye. She could definitely come back to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills anytime that she wanted, but she never would, for sure. As for the current cast, Brandi made it clear that she is no fan of Sutton Strax. I know Sutton. I knew her before Housewives. She's a very self-involved person. I liked Sutton. I was around her at parties before she was on Housewives. She wanted to be on so desperately, and I would always see Lisa and Harry at her parties. Although Brandi and Sutton have a mutual friend, Brandi claims that Sutton dropped the unnamed woman as soon as she was cast on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. We have a mutual friend. Also, that she completely quit when she got on the Housewives. They were so close, and she would pay for my girlfriend to go everywhere with her and work on her skin. Rinna got her on, and then she turned on Rinna, and she's just very self-involved. I don't know if she turned on Rinna or if Rinna turned on her. It seemed like Rinna brought her on, but then I think after she did, she's like, she's rich, and she introduced her, and it seemed like everything was going well. But then I think Lisa Rinna kind of threw her out there, which I agree with. She threw her out there in like a sink or swim, fight or flight mode, saying like, I brought you on, girl, but you have to do this on your own. You have to learn how to take up for yourself and be your own housewife persona, your own personality. You can't just hang on to me, which is really what Giselle needs to tell Robin. But hold on. She said, although Brandi and Sutton, have this mutual friend, it's not a mutual friend anymore because she's not really around her mutual friend. That is no longer a mutual friend, if you guys get this shit. In addition to having ill feelings towards Sutton, Brandi admitted that she's also unimpressed with Crystal. Crystal, for me, is 100% a no. She literally lies, and I have never met her. I just feel like she doesn't fit in the group. She lied and she got caught. As for her own potential return to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Brandi said that she is unwilling to take on a friend role and noted that she doesn't think she'll be back either way. She doesn't think that that they'll ask her back. I kind of agree with that because it's like one of those why buy the cow when you get the milk for free sort of situations of when the whole Denise Richards thing came out, she gave them so much and they paid her pennies for that. And I think that was so shady and unfair, but why are they going? They're not going to like offer her a bunch of money when she's already willing to put it out there. She signs the waiver, she films. They're like, oh my God, we just got this without having to pay a shit ton of money for it. And it's one of the best seasons that we've ever gotten. Wow. So yeah, that's unfortunate for Brandi. That kind of sucks. I think she'd be great on the show. I want the check, but there's no point because I know I'll do the most and I'll get paid the least. Plus, I really don't have much to add to about what they're fighting about now. She said if Denise Richards comes back to the Real Housewives, that she can't come back and not face the music because she never faced it to begin with. It would be unfair to have her come back and be able to control the narrative. And Teddy was pretty much like, then bring it. Tell her, let's bring it. I don't see Denise Richards coming back. I don't see Brandi Glanville coming back. Honestly, if I could predict the cast for next season, at this point, with how much time that they're taking off from filming, not like it's like a crazy amount of time, but like more than the last 2 seasons, I feel like it's going to be everybody back except Diana Jenkins. I think that Crystal Kung Minkoff will be demoted to a friend role. I feel like Dorit Kemsley will also probably be demoted. I think Lisa and Erica will probably be back at this point, and I feel like if they're coming back, Kathy Hilton definitely won't. But I think everybody else will be there. And then they'll probably add a newbie in replace of Diana Jenkins. But I don't want to just give you this information and not ask your opinion, so go ahead and comment below. Let us know what you think, and don't forget to join Jason and Josh tonight for Anchor Watch at 11 p.m. Eastern. I love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.